morning students, welcome back. Today, as you all know, we have finished about 2 chapters from your algebra unit, that was polynomials, that was done in class. Linear equation in 2 variable, second chapter number 3rd. Today we come down to chapter number 4. Beginning of chapter number 4, that is quadratic equations. We did quadratic polynomial in the first exercise, that was polynomials. Now here we come down to quadratic equation. Now we have completed linear equation in 2 variable. Linear comes from the word line, and we know that for linear equation the degree of the equation is 1. When we talk about quadratic equation, the degree of the equation is 2. Linear equation was equation in 2 variables. Here now we are discussing about quadratic equation in 1 variable, where you can see the standard form of any quadratic equation is given as ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square. What is b? B is the coefficient of x, and c is constant. Same was there in quadratic polynomial. The only difference between equation and polynomial was the equation has equals to sign. It is a quadratic equation, whereas in polynomial there was no equals to sign. Same was there. A coefficient of x square, b coefficient of x, and c constant. Clear? Right? So this is the standard form. You can see x is the variable, power of x is 2. So the degree of this equation is 2. That is why it is called quadratic equation. Clear? Now here it is written a is not equals to 0. That is the coefficient of x square is not equals to 0. So why? If the coefficient of x square is 0, that is the a is 0. 0 into x square is what? 0. So it will not be a quadratic, it will be a linear equation in the form of x. Right? Now, when we did linear equation, there was one variable x and y, and both had one solution, value of x and value of y. Yes, there were conditions. Same way, conditions are over here also. But when we talk about quadratic equation, it is always having how many roots? 2 roots, 2 solutions. If you remember in polynomials, they were zeros of a polynomial. They were not the solution. Here it is the solution. It is the roots of the quadratic equation. Now, the standard form of quadratic equation, just repetition: ax square plus bx plus c, where a is coefficient of x square, b coefficient of x, and c is constant. For example, any equation 3x square minus 4x plus 5, coefficient of x square, that is a is equals to 3, coefficient of x, that is b, is equals to minus 4, and c is 5. Nature of roots, what kind of roots will be there? So every quadratic equation has 2 roots. Both the roots, they may be equal, they may be different, we are coming down to that, but those 2 different roots depend on the discriminant. That is, symbol of discriminant is capital D. So capital D formula for discriminant: b square minus 4ac. B is the coefficient of x, c is a constant, a is the coefficient of x square. Clear? Now this nature of what kind of roots will be there? They depend on this discriminant. So there are 3 cases: case 1, case 2, and case 3. First, when d is equals to 0. When we find the value of b, if it is equals to 0, that is b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, the equation has 2 real and equal roots. Both the roots are going to be real and both of them are going to be equal. Both of them are going to be the same. If d is greater than 0, that is all positive values, 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 4, 7 by 2, anything that is d greater than 0, the equation has 2 real but distinct roots. Distinct means both of them are going to be different. Clear? Then case 3rd, when d is less than 0, we are not going to study about this in class 10, but when d is less than 0, then that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that means all negative values, less than 0 are negative. All negative values, the equation has no real roots. The equation does not have any roots. We will come down to these solutions when we do the exercises. But as Polynomial, linear equation, the standard form. First, coefficients, nature of roots, and then there are three methods for solving a quadratic equation. Three algebraic methods. Which are those three algebraic methods? Methods of solving. First of them is factorization method. We have done this previously. We will repeat it again. Factorization. In other words, we call it splitting the middle term. We had discussed that. Second, completing the square method. Completing the square method. We will make a perfect square of the linear equation. And third is direct formula, that is quadratic formula. These are the three methods of solving. Now, out of these three methods, first and third are the most used. Completing the square method is a bit lengthy. We will learn it. It is not a part of your syllabus this year, but it is important how we use it. So we will discuss that as well. I hope there is no confusion. You can copy this in your note, in your exercise, in your notebook. Now we will come down to exercise 4.1 of your textbook, page number 73. Here he is just telling us to check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. Check whether means we have to try and get the equation in the form of the standard form. We will try. We will write down the values of ABC and we will see whether it is a quadratic equation or not. What is a quadratic equation? When the degree of the equation is what? 2. Linear degree was 1. Quadratic degree is 2. Cubic degree was 3. So here he just wants us to check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. I hope in the first question there are 8 parts. You just have to simplify, open the bracket and do it. I will do 1 or 2 of the quality. Let us discuss about the 4th part and the 8th part, because you have to apply identities over here. So I will do 1 of them so you get an idea. Exercise 4.1. First question, 4th part. X minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is equals to x into x plus 5. Right? Let us simplify. You can see binomial multiplied by binomial. You have done it in lower classes. And this is monomial multiplied by binomial. Let us multiply. Open the bracket. X into 2x, 2x squared. X into plus 1 plus x minus 3 into 2x minus 6x minus 3 into plus 1 minus 3 equals to x into x squared, x into plus 5 plus 5x. Simple opening of the bracket, multiplication of the terms. Right? Now, bring down the terms over here. 2x squared plus x squared comes over here, minus x squared plus x and minus 6x. So sign of the greater number minus 5x, sign of the greater number both are different, we subtract. Plus 5x comes over here, minus 5x, minus 3 as it is equals to 0. Both these terms are transposed. 2x squared minus x squared, right terms can be subtracted. X squared minus 5x minus 5x minus 10x and minus 3 equals to 0. So check, is it in the standard form? Yes. On comparing with standard, yeah, we can write down the standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. A is equals to what? Coefficient of x squared. What is that? 1. B, that is coefficient of x, that is minus 10. And c is the constant, that is minus. So it is a quadratic equation. Here, one more part we will do. 8, or you can do 7th one. Whichever both of them are same, there is no difference. Let us try the 7th one. X plus 2 whole cube equals to 2x into x squared plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus bq. For those who have forgotten the identities using so x plus 2 whole cube, so a plus b whole cube, x cube, yes, plus 3 into a square b, 3 into x square into 2, so 3 to the 6 into x square, 6x square, yes, and then plus 3ab square, 3 multiplied by x into 2 square, 12 2 square 4, 4 3 are 12x plus 2 cube b cube, that is 8, equals to 2x into x square, 2x square, sorry, 2x into x square, 2x cube, and 2x into minus 1, minus 2x. Okay? Transpose the term on the same side. X cube plus 2x cube comes over here, minus 2x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 12 comes over here, plus 2x and plus 8 equals to 0. So x cube minus 2x cube, sign of the greater number, different, subtract x cube, 1x cube minus 2x cube, x cube, plus 6x square plus 12x, sorry, 12x plus 2x, 14x plus 8 equals to 0. So what can you see? Is it quadratic? No, it is a cubic equation. So therefore, the equation is not a quadratic equation. Clear? That is why it cannot be compared with the standard form. The standard form, it is ax square plus bx plus c. Students, so I hope you can do. Don't do the word problems. The word problems will be doing as we did previously. Clear? Today, one more method I would like to share with you. The first method for solving a quadratic equation. The first method was factorization method, which we have done previously. It is just a recall of what we had done in previous classes. Alright, so students, first of this, in the next video, you will find the first method for solving a quadratic equation, that is factorization method. Please do exercise 4.1, first question. Thank you.